Hello everyone, welcome back to playing Animal Crossing every day. Today is day 34. We've got KK Slider here at the train station, which I forgot about because it's a Saturday still, even though it is 10 PM, almost 11. Yeah, pretty late again, even though it's the weekend. I could have recorded earlier, I guess, but I don't know. Like, the whole day I just kind of watched videos and fell asleep for a little bit again, and then watched videos. I was just really tired because of the work day. So I just decided to rest today. Issue with that is that I won't be able to keep up my sleep schedule. We have a cowhide rug, a standing stone, a yoke of... You know what? I'll pick all this stuff up. And let me also change my shirt. I want another shirt. What's the Vogue top? I have no clue. Let me try it out. You know what? I'll rock it. The nice pink little flowers. I don't know if those are hearts or horns on front of my helmet or whatever. Hat. I like it, you know? Little flowers. Hello, Kit Kat. How's it going? Is that so? Well, good. That saying is true, huh? Better is a neighbor nearby than a brother far away. Well, actually, brothers are pretty important, near or far. And far's pals too? That saying bites. Psst. Hey, so what can I do for you? You know what? Give me work. Let me think. Yeah, okay. Go to Anchovy's pad and get me my comic book. Back before I freak out. I only need it for a little while. I'll bring it right back, I swear. Yeah, right. So can you do it? Yeah, sure. Okay, bye, Anchovy's house. Where? Okay, Anchovy lives right there. I've got a friend, and he has like a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2 lying around, and an N64, and he doesn't really know what to do with it because I think they were his brothers or something. Oh, hello, more cricket. Shall I? Yeah, I guess. Okay, never mind. I won't get it. But yeah, he has an N64 and PlayStation 1 and 2 lying around, and even a TV. And he like offered those things for free because he didn't really know what to do with it. So I'm gonna take it over, but I do want to pay for it because I do have an actual income now because of my job. And I don't know, like, those aren't expensive per se, but together they sum up to a pretty good price. Where does Anchovy live? Just a little further away. Okay. So me and another friend are planning to... Anchovy is sleeping. Well, I guess I can't pick up the comic book then. But yeah, me and a friend are planning to pick it up next weekend. So that would be cool. It doesn't really have a lot of cool games for it, like no Mario 64 or Zelda or whatever. Just like random other games, but I've never owned an N64, and neither have I owned a PlayStation 1 or 2, or any PlayStation really. I've always been a Nintendo guy, but as a kid I used to be like very hardcore about it, like, oh hell yeah, Nintendo is so much better than the other guys, but now I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever what you play. Like, both consoles have their own merits, especially now that Nintendo has gotten so corporate again after the Switch was such a big success. Because on the one hand, it is really nice that Nintendo was able to recover from the Wii U and yeah, actually sell the Switch and it being a success again, like the Wii and DS were. But on the other hand, that made them like really greedy, and now games are like 80 euros and the Switch 2 is like 500 euros, which is also an aspect of just inflation and like hardware becoming more expensive. But there's no real excuse for the games, is there? Like 80, it does take a lot for them to develop, I know, but even for like games that seemingly take less to develop, they still charge the same price, like smaller games and stuff. Oh, money up. And I've got a pretty good angle at it, so please, yes, okay. But yeah, I'm glad Tomodachi Life, I looked up the price today. It's 55 euros, which is really nice. Most Switch games are 60 euros. And most Switch 2 games are like 70 to 80 euros, sometimes even 90 euros. I think Mario Kart World is 90 euros in Europe for some reason. I think it's still $80 in the US. But yeah, 90 for the physical edition. I think it's less expensive if you buy digital, which would be an awful trend if going forward that physical games will become more expensive. It would be good if digital games were to be less expensive than physical games, but right now they're just making physical games more expensive than digital games, which isn't really good. I still prefer physical, especially when it comes to Switch, because you can always resell them and it's just nice being able to hold a cartridge in your hand. But I'm not like avoidant of digital games or anything, especially with Steam and PC games. Like, who even buys physical PC games these days? Oops, I ran out. Skull shirt. You're getting attached to a ladder. But I do actually own 2 PC games physically, you could say. But they are download codes. It's Cyberpunk 2077 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 I asked for Sinterklaas, which is like the Dutch version of Christmas. But we do it like a little before Christmas, like 20 days before. It's the 5th of December. I think it's also like the OG Christmas, like Sinterklaas. You might notice from the way it kind of sounds like Santa Claus. Because it's like this, based off the same guy, Saint Nicholas. I don't know why I'm hitting the rock. I already hit the money rock. I just need to... I already collected 4 fossils. I guess I've done everything I need to do already. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, I asked for Sinterklaas, which, yeah, it's hard to do that digitally, so I got it physically, and it's just a little download code, but it's cool that you have, like, a little artwork. It's Cyberpunk 2077, I don't know why, but I was just really, really hyped for that game. And if you know anything about the way that game launched, it's like the worst game to be hyped over. Because it sucked so much at launch. Just so many bugs and stuff they promised in trailers that wasn't in the game. Yeah. That's so. But I do have to say, the physical edition of Cyberpunk 2077, even though it's just a download code, it's actually really cool. You get like a bunch of postcards with it and a map of the entire city, and I think even some you get the music tracks on CD. I have to check that because I'm not sure if you actually do, but I'm pretty sure you do. Which it's a little weird, like you might as well... Oh yeah, I don't have any inventory space to store these. Let me check out my furniture, and I'm gonna call it a day since I think there's a friend who wants to play Counter-Strike. And he hasn't said anything yet, so... but yeah, you think they might as well put the game on a CD or whatever, but on the other hand, who... I don't even have a try... I'd love to pick this up, but my book... Oh, yeah, oops. I gotta start running with the triggers, not with my beautiful basement. That's literally just a rock. Again, that would be better for outside, but this, you can't place footage outside in this game. Or any game before New Horizons, really. But I guess if you want to make an indoor garden, that would be perfect. The Yoko figurine, yeah, that looks creepy. That can stay in the basement. And a red boombox, I actually do like the idea of having that. I trap myself, I think. That works. Yeah, I don't have anything going on right here, so... But I do have this thing already. But this one looks much better. Even though it's not HD, as you can see. That might mean that it's the Puccino Mori texture. Yeah, this one does look much cooler because it's HD, but... You know, I'll keep them both. I've got space for both. I'll just keep them both. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 released, and I did play it at launch, and it kind of sucked, but it was also pretty fun still. But then I just kind of fell off. And the download code is for GOG version of the game, so don't have it in my Steam library either. Same with Red Dead Redemption 2. You get the code for the Rockstar launcher, which kind of sucks as a Linux player. Back then, I wasn't a Linux player. So it was fine, but then I wanted to replay Red Dead Redemption 2 or play Red Dead Redemption Online while on Linux. And that doesn't really work with the Rockstar launcher. Because it's a Windows only game, but Steam offers this thing called Proton. What the heck? Okay, good night, whoever you are, Kody. He was just fixing his roof, I guess. Cool. But yeah, it doesn't really work on Linux. You can't download the Rockstar launcher on Linux and stuff like that. There might be a way to make it work today. Back then, I think I did try it though, and I couldn't get anything to work. So I just had to rebuy the game on Steam, which it was only like about 20 euros because the price did actually go down, unlike Nintendo games on the Switch, whose prices do go down, but like only to like 40 euros and stuff. You never see like big sales, especially for like Nintendo developed games. But yeah, so that sucks. I had to rebuy Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam, but Cyberpunk released on GOG, which is a lot nicer than the Rockstar launcher, because that just gives you the game file, and then Steam Proton isn't like Steam's own entire thing. It's based off Wine, so you can actually just use that in another launcher. You can use Wine to run Cyberpunk, for example. I'm sorry, I'm just taking a little thumbnail over here. I'm blinked again while taking the screenshot. No, I don't want to stop the emulation. And now my full screen is gone again. And you get to see my beautiful Windows 7 style window, because I've themed my whole desktop around Windows 7. Because, I don't know, I like the style of Windows 7. And I think a lot of other people do too. There's like a whole subculture, you could say, around it. Oh yeah, KK Slider, let's do that and then I'll finish on. Want me to jam for you? You know it. No, I don't have any suggestions. Just play whatever you want. But Cyberpunk 2077 is still a great game, especially nowadays, now that they've managed to fix it and stuff. And it's got a great soundtrack too. I used to listen to the soundtrack quite a bit before the game released. Yeah, I do want to replay it someday because I never beat it. I don't think I even got that far into it. Like, I think I played for maybe 30 hours. But Yeah, I never beaten it. It has DLCs now too. But I've never just bothered to get it and play it. But I'll play it again someday. But there's just so many games, like Death Stranding 2 is releasing soon too, and I haven't even beaten Death Stranding 1, but I do already want to play Death Stranding 2, because I kinda know what happens in 1. And there's Resident Evil Requiem 2, which I still want to play. But I'm gonna wait for my first salary first, because then, like, I know how much money I'll have and how to budget it. So I still got some money. Money I got back from school, actually, because you pay, like, tuition fees for your school here. But if you quit your study halfway through, like I did, you get half of it back. So I got half of it back. And I've been living off that this month, and that's been pretty manageable, because it was quite a bit of money. But yeah, I don't want to spend it all before I get my next salary. But yeah, once I get my next salary, which should be at the end of this month, I'll see if I can buy some games and stuff. Like expensive games too, like Death Stranding 2 and Resident Evil Requiem. And next month later, Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. Can't wait for that. I really hope it's good. But I bet it is. And maybe even buy a Switch too, and Pokopia with it, because I've heard that's really good too. And thank you, KK, for your performance. Let me give you the edge. Do I have space? I should have space, because I placed down some furniture. Later. So what do we got? Aloha, KK. I'll play that on my little boombox. My new one. Pop in a tune. They always sound so much different on the boombox than when the KK plays them. But I'm not even sure if they're the same song. I think so. Would make sense if they were. Yeah, like, I think this is what he just did on the guitar, but it sounds so much different on the guitar than on the boombox. Anyway, how long have I been going on for? 17 minutes. The episodes have been getting shorter as of late. Like, I used to do 40-minute episodes and 30. But I think this length is good too. So I do hope you enjoyed this. And I do hope you return again to watch me another time. And I also hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, see you. Maybe. Bye bye.